Hey Shooby as well. Summer has arrived here in Britain. It's really hot here in my little studio. I'm coming back to my Scaredy Cats Kickstarter project, and one of the problems I had was I wasn't really sure about the cover, and I just kind of fell in love with this design, and it's very slick and very clean, but I don't think it's the right cover. So I spent all morning doing a new version of it, which is a painted version. Here's the painting. I've drawn it and filmed it about 3 times, but it's wrong. It's wrong. And I still got to work on it. Originally, Scaredy Cats was a series of 8 books, and I'm now putting together a series of 9 stories. This slick design, I think, is a little bit too old and doesn't really fit with the design on the inside. So I'm going to replace this slick cat with a hand-drawn watercolor cat, but I'm not happy with this version. Well, I have done a few versions of this now. I've tried it in blue. I don't think that works. And also, there's a strange thing with the size. You kind of make it bigger and the pen size goes smaller. That kind of work. I was using a bigger pen, but I'm just... I did it purple hit. Now look, the eyes here, I didn't like them because I'm doing kind of slit, kind of cat eyes. That doesn't work. And then I started doing all sorts of various drawings. I kept forgetting to turn the camera on. There's another version. This just got much too dark and messy. Again, these slit eyes. Then I thought, no, let's go back to what it was that I liked. I really like this simplicity. So I decided that I was going to do this. And I wasn't going to worry about the body joining on with stitches. It's in the illustrations in the story, but it doesn't matter. I want this image that's going to grab you on the front. Well, I'm afraid the sound was atrocious on this. I've had all sorts of recording problems today, so I'm just speed my way through it. Just quickly drew it, and then I drew the whiskers separately so that I can scan them and use them in a layer on top. So here we are, that's it finished. I'm going to scan this and I'm going to be doing the whiskers separately, which I will put on a separate layer and change the colour of them, which I'll show you later. I have extracted all the black lines and pasted them as a transparency, so you can see that's transparent. Now I'm going to extract this colour, just drop this in and see what happens. Yes, there we are. Okay, I'm going to mix up a kind of a brown, and again I can do this because I'm painting in the layer underneath, and it just kind of fills that shape underneath there. The black line acts as a mask. Now I'm going to go back to the Scaredy Cats bit, and I'm going to get that colour, that eyeshadow colour, and I'm going to want a bit of a mask on here. So what I'm going to do is draw a huge, great big kind of sort of ellipse like that. So now if I paint, that should fit neatly within that mask area. And I think I'm going to shade around like that as well. So I'm going to put a little bit of shade in down here underneath these stitches, a darker shade of that, so that I can kind of put a bit of shade in around there. Now I am going to copy these whiskers, and when I delete the back layer, you can see that they are transparent. Now, having isolated them, I'm going to lighten these whiskers up. Come back to our cat here, and I'm going to put these whiskers onto a new layer. So they're going to be there. So see if I can maybe manipulate those at an angle a bit like that. And I think, in fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them in there, and I'm going to move those down a little bit, just move those across like that. There. Made him look rather fun. Shadows underneath the whiskers, and I've changed the nose to pink as well. So what I'm going to do is to copy that, and then I'm going to paste this in and place it, move it around, get it the right size. So it must be a bit bigger than that. And I've played around with this a bit, and I think that's kind of about right. So that's about the right position, but I wasn't quite happy with it, so I'm going to do a little bit of fiddling about. Now I'm going to pull that side down there and pull that side down there, and then I'm happy. It's a funny old business, isn't it? There we go. So that's what my cover is going to look like. Well, that has been a very long and frustrating day. My poor computer is chuntering away because it's so hot and doing a lot of work. I've just gone and spilt my jam jar of watercolour water, brush cleaning water all over my desk. Anyway, it's taken all day and I've got the cover. I'm kind of happy now. I've tried all sorts of things. I don't know if partly it's because I've been concentrating on making the video, so not concentrating enough on the drawing. But anyway, I've got there, and it's been a very hot, frustrating day. That's all from me now in this very hot little studio. And I'm going to go and have a nice, long, cold drink of water. Well, thanks for watching, and do make sure that you are subscribed to the Shu Rayner Drawing channel here on YouTube for lots more drawing videos all the time. In the meantime, keep drawing, practice, and I'll see you next time. You take care now. Bye bye.